Overthrowing Uranus and seizing control of the world, Cronos was still not at ease. He feared that his fate would one day end like Uranus, that one day his own children would overthrow him. To prevent such a disaster, he devised a plan. He swallowed his children. Rhea gave birth 5 times, yet she could not raise a single child. Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon were all swallowed whole by Cronos. The goddess Rhea was deeply anxious and furious. Moreover, she was about to give birth again. This time, following the advice of the Earth Mother Gaia, she fled to the island of Crete. There, in a cave on Mount Ida, she gave birth to her youngest son and named him Zeus. To protect him from the fate of his siblings, Rhea wrapped a long stone in swaddling clothes, making it look like a newborn baby, and handed it to her husband. Without suspicion, Cronos swallowed the stone whole. During his childhood, Zeus lived on the island of Crete. Although separated from his mother as Rhea returned to Greece after giving birth, he was well taken care of. Every day the 2 nymphs, Ida and Adrastea, who resided in ancient forests, meadows, riverbanks, springs, high mountains, deep caves, and remote valleys, known collectively by the Greeks as nymphs, fed him goat's milk and honey. The divine goat, Amalthaea, with her ever-full udder, never let baby Zeus cry from hunger. She was also Zeus's closest companion, ensuring he did not cry from loneliness. However, precautions were necessary. Should Zeus cry, it would be a serious problem. If Cronos heard Zeus's cries, his fate would be sealed. The Curetes, divine warriors, took on this responsibility, using every means possible, beating drums, clashing cymbals, striking weapons, shouting, and chanting. They ensured that the moment Zeus began to cry, the noise would immediately drown him out. To be even more cautious, the Curetes sealed the cave entrance with wood, making sure not a single crack remained so that no sound of Zeus's cries could escape. After feeding, Zeus often played with his friend, the goat Amalthea. Sometimes Amalthea would nuzzle him playfully, pretending to butt him, and with just a gentle push of her head, Zeus would tumble to the ground. Other times, Zeus would grab Amalthea's horns and wrestle with all his strength, only to end up rolling on the ground again. As time passed, Zeus and Amalthea became inseparable companions. However, an unfortunate incident occurred. During one of their playful moments, Zeus accidentally broke off one of Amalthea's horns. No one had expected Zeus to grow so strong so quickly. He was devastated and could only console his dear friend with a heartfelt promise. Zeus vowed that if he ever became a powerful god, he would restore Amalthea's horn and grant her endless abundance of fragrant flowers, ripe fruits, and tender leaves. As for the broken horn of Amalthea, being the horn of a divine goat, it possessed extraordinary magic. Whoever possessed it could wish for anything they desired. Zeus gifted this horn to the 2 nymphs who had nurtured him. The horn of Amalthea, or the Cornucopia, became a well-known symbol in world literature, representing abundance and prosperity. In Europe, people often depict or even present a horn filled with fruits and flowers to honored guests as a symbol of good wishes for happiness, wealth, and prosperity. Another legend also contributed to the origin of the Cornucopia. It tells of the hero Heracles in combat with the river god Achelous. When Achelous found himself at a disadvantage, he transformed into a mighty bull. Heracles seized the bull's horn and broke it off. The Naiads, daughters of river gods, retrieved this horn and transformed it into a magnificent vase of flowers. Thus, the Cornucopia was born,